Hi everyone, today is day 5, and if you guys haven't watched the other Facebook Lives, you should do that. And today I'm talking about insomnia. It worsens the symptoms of fibromyalgia. Welcome to the podcast, Fibromyalgia Real Solutions with Amanda Love. You're listening to episode 5. By the way, you can listen to this podcast wherever you are in the world and at any time that you wish. I always include show notes for those with brain fog so you don't have to take notes. And if you missed my previous episode on adrenal gland function / adrenal fatigue, then you may want to listen to it before this one. Now, I wanted to tell you guys I want you guys to take 2 action steps, and you take 1 action step, and I'll give you 2 options. Either you sign up for my free sleep guide or you sign up for a free 20-minute call to see if you would like to work with me. I want you guys to start taking action and not just watch these videos. I do believe that there's a lot of information, both good and bad, out there about fibromyalgia. As an educator who specializes in this area, I think it's my job to point out to you that the beneficial information can be organized in a fashion that will reduce the symptoms of this malady. And at the end of the podcast, I will give you several recommendations to reduce your insomnia. My name is Amanda Love, and I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia 9 years ago, which influenced my decision to enter the field of nutrition, and now I'm a registered holistic nutritionist who works with those who are suffering from fibromyalgia. Not too long ago, I found out something that surprised me, even though I should have expected it. I live in a city of 43,000 people where there are 3 physicians practicing their specialty in pulmonary disease disorders. Or I should say, they were specializing in that area. Come to find out, when a friend of mine wanted to have a consultation for her mild asthma, 2 of these physicians had restricted their practices to sleep disorders. The 3rd doctor still includes lung problems in his practice, but an appointment with him would take 3 months because his main focus now is sleep disorders. Who knew that getting restorative sleep was such a vast problem with the general public? So let's tackle this frustrating issue right now. Hello, Gina. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Susan. First, there are not any rules on how much sleep is enough for each of us, as we all require a different amount to function well. There are some that can function well as little as 5 hours a night. There are others that do better with 9, 10 hours or more of sleep. Most of us, though, need at least 8 hours to feel refreshed and able to function at peak efficiency during the day. While 1 or 2 sleepless nights can cause irritability and daytime sleepiness, most people can adapt to short-term periods of sleep deprivation. Here's some information on how sleep begins. The pineal gland is located at the base of our brain. The pineal gland's job is to release melatonin, which is very important in regulating the body's sleep-wake cycle. According to recent studies, it also appears to slow down the aging process, and who doesn't want to do that? It does this because it's a powerful antioxidant agent, which is able to seek out and destroy free radicals that are floating around in the brain. Melatonin also protects the cell nuclei and the DNA, which in turn helps protect our cells from the negative effects from cancer. Melatonin also protects our immune system, which is under attack from various infections and stress most of the time. If you have normal melatonin levels in your body, the levels begin to rise in the mid to late evening. It remains high for most of the night and goes down in the early morning hours. As we age, light affects our production of melatonin. It's important, therefore, to avoid bright lights several hours before retiring. I suggest that you turn off the TV an hour before retiring and lower all the lights. Then, if possible, light a candle and take an Epsom salt bath. I use Dr. Teal's Pig Eliminating Mineral Soak, which you can find at Target, which has a heavenly aroma. After that, find a comfortable place to read by a very low light for 20 to 30 minutes. One more tip. If you wake during the night, have a banana by your bedside and eat half of it or more, which aids in returning to sleep. These tips for attaining deep restorative sleep are just the beginning of a plan to build your arsenal to defeat your insomnia. For those who are dealing with the symptoms of fibromyalgia, it is crucial to address the issue of insomnia because the symptoms of fibromyalgia, such as pain and fatigue, are heightened by this problem. Here are a few more tips to add to your sleep regimen. Number 1, do this breathing exercise 3 to 4 times a day for a month, as it usually takes that long to be effective. Take a deep breath through your nose, holding it for several seconds, then slowly blow it out through your mouth, lasting to the count of 8. This action floods the body with oxygen, which provides a benefit to all cells. Number 2, consume foods that are high in tryptophan in order to restore serotonin levels. These are bananas, peanut butter, dates, figs, and yogurt. Have these as a light snack 30 minutes before retiring. Regarding tryptophan and serotonin, the brain needs serotonin levels to be high to obtain restorative sleep. Serotonin is a brain chemical that plays a large part in regulating sleep, mood, and pain levels. It also aids in digestion, lifts mood, reduces anxiety, and eliminates brain fog. Serotonin levels become low under stress, especially long-term stress. This happens because stress causes the brain to release stress hormones like serotonin, which then become depleted. 3, do not eat a large meal before bedtime. Also, do not eat the following foods prior to retiring: pork, such as ham, bacon, and sausage. Also, do not consume nightshade vegetables, which include tomatoes, potatoes, and eggplant. And of course, avoid sugary foods, which all stimulate the brain. And number 4, do not consume caffeine, nicotine, or alcohol 3 to 4 hours before retiring. These may seem to relax you at first, but they interrupt deep sleep as they are stimulants. Last but not least, think about something good that happened that day and make a mental list of 3 things to be grateful for, which is conducive to sleep. A superior and a very effective way to raise serotonin levels is described in my free guide on sleep called The Sleep Fix for Those with Fibromyalgia. I will put it in the links below, or you could put sleep and I will send you the link. You can also find it on my homepage on my website, www.amandaliselove.com. On this site, you put in your name and email, and when confirmed, you will get your free information. And I'm looking forward to talking with you tomorrow about the 6th full episode on fibromyalgia and candida. And just to remind you, your 2 options are, because I want you guys to take action and not just watch this, is number 1, sign up for that free sleep guide so you could start getting restorative sleep today. Or number 2 is put discovery call in the comments and we will book a call and I will talk to you for 15 to 20 minutes to see if you would like to work with me, and we would see if you would be the right fit. So please pick one of those two options and stop not taking action to improve your fibromyalgia, and actually take action on one of these two things. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and see you tomorrow.